Good morning and welcome back to another vlog. I'm back with the vlogs. Woodpecker is in the garden, still pecking away. Can you not see it?
No.
See on that grass down there?
We didn't have woodpeckers in Australia.
Do you not?
No.
You have everything else though, like spiders, kangaroos.
Where?
On the grass on the left,
That's
there's a green woodpecker.
Oh my god.
See it?
That blends in. Are they notoriously known to peck the lawn?
Well, this one does because he knows there's loads of ants in the soil.
That's so cute.
Or,
I love that.
Or daddy longlegs. Oh my god, thank you so much. It should very much be me doing the cooking and all that kind of stuff. Dan's made me this like amazing porridge, but there's no stopping her. As you know, she still makes the best porridge out of us, so makes sense. Although I have been making the overnight oats.
Yeah, that was really good.
Which was good, so maybe I'll do overnight oats for us tomorrow. Obviously, since I last spoke to you guys, a little bit of sad news. Actually, I bring great news and some bad news. Bad news is you're out of Strictly.
No. And in week 4.
And in week 4. The week 4 curse is officially back. Stefan Dennis tore his calf muscle. And so obviously can't dance on a torn calf. So they've had to pull out of the competition, which is sad. And it also now means a 3-person final.
It does.
Which we all love, I'm sure. We all love a 3-person final. The great news is we had our scan. We had another scan yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
And our little one is doing well. Bang on, like she said, bang on height and weight on the graph. It's like perfect.
And moving about loads, which is good.
And he's moving around loads. And he waved to us during the scan, which I've actually got on film, but I think I filmed loads of bits, but I think those kind of bits is just for like family videos. They're like before social media, you'd still film stuff, but it was just for like family videos. That's a family video. Anyway, he waved to us and then he was like, "Hi, Mum and Dad, I'm now going back to sleep." And he just turned over and rolled up the other way. But luckily, they still captured some photos of him. And we're trying to work out whether he looks more like me or more like you. We've come to the local charity shop. Hello. Because in here, they do books, children's books. We're getting ahead of ourselves, so we're getting way too excited. We just saw it and thought, let's go in here and have a look at children's books. Because I think they're like 25p each. So, golf balls. So, yes. I've always wanted one of these. I don't know what I'd use it for, but I've always wanted one. Dot?
Yeah.
You've got a chimney sweep. You've got a chimney sweeper. Look. Chimney sweeper. We're back from a village shopping trip. And let me introduce you to my village shopping haul. Let's see what we got. We have got a bag full to the brim of fruits and vegetables from our local greengrocer. In here, we've got the most unusual mix of things you've probably ever seen in your life. We've got everything from a focaccia sandwich from a lunch, to 2 fillet steaks from the local butcher, to this, which we really liked and have bought for our son's bedroom. It was £1. But I thought it could be nice, especially if we go for that nautical themed wallpaper. This could go really nicely with it. And then I kind of went silly. All these books were 25p each. So I think all these books together was like £4, right? These, obviously, he's too young to read these. He's not even born yet, so I'm just getting way ahead of myself. But I want to get a few little books to put in his nursery. I think these are going to be, obviously, these are a bit too old, but I loved Asterix growing up as a kid. So I thought, hey, look, these could be a nice little entry point to get him into reading comics and reading Asterix. So I got all these little Asterix, old school Asterix books. These are more sort of for me, I think. So they're all 25p each. We got this, Busy Farm, a Ladybird Lift a Flat book. I love a little Lift a Flat book, but a farm book. This one, Bertie and the Bear. I like the drawing on this one, the drawing style. All like the hand-drawn-y ones. Like this one, not so much. Like that's good because it's got flappy bits on it, but in terms of like how it's drawn, not my fave. I don't know, not my kind of style. Whereas this, that is my kind of illustration style with the crosshatch shading, things like that. Love it. So yeah, Pamela, what was it? Bertie and the Bear by Pamela Allen. Although, awkwardly, it says in here, Dear Freddie, wishing you a wonderful Christmas for 2010. Lots of love, Cadell. This is not a spoiler alert. Our son is not called Freddie. Somebody else's old book, but you got that one. We got Kiss Goodnight Sam, Busy Boats, once again, with the boats down there. Click Clack, Crocodile's Back. And then these are my two favourites. We've got The Farts That Animals Parp. And we've got, I think it's my favourite one, The Smelly Book by Babette Cole. Also, this kind of style, I love this kind of style of drawing. That kind of vibe is right up my street. And I think our son will like it too. Is that a cake with nipples? Smelly cabbage, smelly cheese. Smelly things attract the flies, especially very old pork pies. Also, pork pie, I thought it was like a nipple hanging out of a pie. Camels have a horrid pong. Warthogs can smell very strong. I think I would do a bunk if I saw a smelly skunk. I am available for hire to narrate your children's books if needed. What is going on here? Are we moving house? Are we packing everything up and moving on to the next? No, we are not. We are having a unit put in here. And apparently work starts next week, which is very exciting. But where this wall was, there was like a grey thing that I've had for nearly 10 years now from my old flat. Grey, we had grey thing, a grey coffee table, and I'm saying no to the grey. So we have got a stone-coloured media unit going in and around. This TV's got to come off the wall, which can be fun because the people installing the media unit, they don't take TVs off the wall. So we've got to get behind here and learn how to take that off the wall, which could be fun, and it's definitely not a one-person job. But it's going to start from like here, go up and around and things like that, and have lots of like cupboards, so you can't see all the mess and the games and things like that on show. It'll be behind nice, neat cupboards. It's going to have like shelves all the way around with like lighting in and all that kind of stuff. But it's going to actually continue on along down here to about like here even, and this is going to be like a bar type thing. Because we're getting rid of the bar at the bottom of the garden and changing that into my office, we're going to move the whole of that bar to one little bit here. But it does involve me moving a lot of this stuff, and I've got to also move this so it's out of their way. But I think we're good. I think it's all good. At the moment, everything is just piled up like it's ready to be moved out of here. I love this table that I made. These were given to me by my mum, and we've used them as table legs and then put these planks on top. I've got to still secure it in place with some screws or brackets or whatever. But this kind of vibe, I really like. And then obviously we've got the dartboard there, which is made out of cork. And then I was thinking, you know, I keep banging about the cork wall down the bottom of the garden. I got this lighter one, which didn't work for down the bottom of the garden, but I was thinking maybe if I stick that there, how would that look to have from that corner there, because obviously they're very thin, cork going up and around and then down there. So this whole wall here, and maybe actually curl around to there. So from that end of that pillar bit there to this corner here, with that sort of cork, could just make for a cool, ghost. Could just make for a cool, like, feature wall corner. I don't know. What are your thoughts? I think it could go, but I think, could it be too odd? I don't think so. Gives a bit of texture, you know? A lot of the walls, when we moved in, are all this kind of like just white or this sort of just off white. So I think putting a bit of like texture into the walls and stuff could be the way to go. I think that this could be the one. We've got the spelling right, certificate of authenticity. It's spelt right as well. Thanks for spell checking on the last time. I think the smaller speech bubble, and yeah, then I can just got space to draw something like a little character like this. But I will definitely hand draw something, some sort of creature or character that comes to my mind with every order, and then obviously and little squiggle down there, pop that in with the print, and away it goes. I think that's better than the bigger one. What do we think? And I would love to get that up and running and going this year, ideally before Christmas. I would have loved to have got it. It was actually this whole thing was actually meant to happen this time last year. At the end of my way more successful attempt at Vlogtober last year, it was meant to go up at the end of October. Things just weren't ready in time on my behalf. I just couldn't get things ready in time, and I couldn't decide on which prints I wanted to go with first and all that kind of thing. Now, I've not actually put out anything or like put anything out there as a product to sell for years. I honestly think the last one I did was probably like Sug Life. Other than that, I've always just made, for the last God knows how many years, I've just made vlogs and Instagram posts and the occasional TikTok. I've not actually like made anything to then put out there that people may potentially or may not want to buy. So a big part of that is like the equivalent to me doing a skydive in a weird way is that when I did a skydive a long, long time ago, I would quite happily have got up in that plane and done it again. And I wouldn't have been scared. I wouldn't have had any worries. But now it's been so long since I did a skydive, I would not get up in a plane now and do it again. I've left it too long, and I've fallen off the horse. I didn't get back on the horse and do it again and again and again. I've left it a long time, so it's harder to get back into it again. But I need to get out of that and snap out of that mindset, because it's things that I am proud of. But there's something in my head that's like, because I've left it so long since like the Sug Life days of doing merch or doing anything that's like different to just making content on YouTube. I get in my head too much about it and I start like worrying. I need to remind myself that there may be people out there that also would like it. We're getting there, we're getting close. I'm going to send this off now and just let the people that are helping me build this site. And I've done an amazing job, by the way. I'm really pleased with the website and things like that. And I've worked with them in the past on... Actually, no, wait, what am I talking about? I did prints a few years ago anyway, but I worked with them on the last time I did prints, and I've worked with them also a long, long time ago on, I think, like the Sug Life stuff as well, some of the Sug Life stuff. I need to remind myself to be excited about this kind of stuff, rather than always going into these things thinking like, oh, what if people don't like it? Or what if... I need to snap out of that mindset. I don't know how that's creeped back in, because in the past I've been good at sort of, you know, understanding it, but I guess, yeah. If there's something of interest and you would like a print, then by all means, I'll let you know when the website's live, and if it is something that would interest you, check it out. If not, don't worry about it. And the original plan, what I was hoping to happen was to get into a swing this month of making more characters. Obviously, we're in October, and we're at the sort of tail end of October now as well. It's nearly Halloween, and I do not feel Halloween-y at all. Nowhere near as Halloween-y as last year. Last year, I was going out exploring like creepy little villages. It wasn't a creepy village, but it just had a cool story behind it, and going to do different things that are more Halloween-based. This year, just have not had the time. There's been other things, trying to get this office sorted. But one thing I also wanted to do was draw like characters, one for each day of October. Obviously, it's not going to happen, but I've done a few, but I wanted to get to a point where I was doing a character a day, and then I could make a print of all of them together and put that out as like a Halloween print. But once again, ain't gonna happen this year. But the thought was there. This is like one of my sketchbook doodling books for my children's book, where I just draw random creatures and ideas. These are meant to be fart friends, like I mentioned before. So like, if you ate something, farted in a jar and released it, this is what will come out. What sort of food is that? This was tea or coffee. It's actually a tea stain, but I decided to turn it into some naughty little creature twin things. One's got a lot longer arms than the other. Don't quite know what's going on there, but like horny, sort of smelly coffee fart friends. Over here you've got a tangerine, but many people said that this looks a lot more suggestive than that, which I didn't see. Just shows how dirty some of your minds are. If I have my pens, which I do have here, but I've not used yet, if I coloured it in, and I can't use my pens on this paper because it bleeds through into the next page, but if I coloured that in orange, it would, I think, stop you from thinking that it's something rude. Then we've got this little fella here with a long neck. But I'm just using this to sketch through loads of different like concepts for different creatures and things to hopefully eventually put into a book. But maybe I thought to release as like a print page, which was kind of inspired from this down here, which I made, which I think will be one of the prints that will go on the website initially, which comes in these frames, by the way. So if you do buy a print, there's the option to have it already framed, and it's got the little string and the little kit on the back to actually hang up if you want to. But this was one of my earlier prints that I just wanted to put out, and maybe people can even color it in. So when you arrive, if you do want to color it in, there's the option that you could as well if you wanted to, but I quite liked it in black and white. Maybe I'll do a colored version, I don't know, but I just like the idea of like kind of all these different weird characters and then putting them all together in one piece. But doing this with a character every day in October, maybe next year we'll do that. Probably go up in my son's room. Is that too scary to put in a child's room? Possibly. I would have loved it if I was a kid, to be fair. But yeah, that is where we're at with all things illustration-y. Christmas stuff already? It's not even Halloween yet. All right, welcome back to some DIY with Joe, although I say with Joe. We have panels on the wall. It's done. Although, in saying that, I didn't do it. I got my mate Asa, who is a plumber and gas engineer, but it turns out he can do everything, and including doing paneling. So, we have the paneling on the wall. Now, it's not finished yet, because you can clearly see where the panels are and how many, do you know what I mean? You can see the join between, which we are hoping will be gone when it's painted. What I've got to do now, I've got some decorator's cork. I'm gonna go along the top of here, cork that in, cork in that side down there. It stops here because obviously, like I mentioned before, this is where the bookcase is going to begin. So I think when they come next week to start doing all this bit, hopefully they can scribe it so it fits against that wall nicely, so it looks like a nice, I don't know, hopefully it works. It's getting close to the finished product. Also, we've got the radiator on the wall and it's kicking into action and is actually working, which is nice. And yeah, eventually I'm gonna paint these. I've got 2 sample pots right down there, which I'm gonna try and work out and test on an old offcut to see what it's gonna look like. And the other job to do today is to use some wood filler to fill in these little bits here, which is where we've used a nail gun just to hold this to the wall a bit better. But so far, so good. Okay, update. I've just been out to B&Q for the 17th time to get my 17th pot of this paint. But I think I've gone for half the size because I think this could be the last of it, the last amount that I'll need. I decided for the colour of these just to match it. Everything just to match for now. And after a while, if I think it doesn't look right and I want to change the colour, I always can. But I think I'm going to go with that colour. Although, I've done some testers, and this is the paint that matches the walls. However, this lighter one, there's another tester pot there, but you just can't see it because it was basically the exact colour match, pretty much, to what these already are, the primer. So I'm not going with that one. But this one, I do really like. And now that I've come back and looked at it again next to that one, that looks like a skid mark. But that will match the rest of the walls. So I'm gonna do that for now, and if I don't like it, I can always go back and buy more pots of paint and go for that one perhaps. But yeah, before that, I've got to sand all these down, and hopefully that's done its job, covered up those little marks. I've come back to also discover this bloody thing. It is ginormous. I don't know how it got in there, because it looks like it's been dead for a long time. This is, do you know what? I'm not scared of snakes, spiders, most insects I'm not scared of. But what I am scared of is hornets and wasps. Even though I really detest these insects with a passion. R.I.P. Oh, I've finished, well, I've not finished. I'm getting close to finishing the painting down there, but I've stopped, had dinner. Now watching Strictly. Obviously, Diane and Stefan aren't in anymore, which is a real shame. And I'll talk more about it actually later on. Because there's been a lot that's happened in Strictly News this week. There's been a lot that's happened, and I think I'll give my little 2 cents on it all. But for now, it's George's turn to dance, and he's dancing as Harry Styles. And I just know this is going to be one of those dances. Yes, George! We loved it. I say we, it's just me on my own, but I loved it. Radiator is back on the wall, and I may or may not have pulled a muscle off the side of my neck trying to get it back on the wall because it weighs an absolute ton, but it's back on the wall and it is done. I have paneling. That's how you know you're getting older, when you're starting to panel your walls. But we have texture. But that is all I can do now. I have got it to the point where I want. The only annoying thing is, never got the kitchen counters fitted in time before they do, because I was hoping that like when they do the units in here, that'd be the last thing to happen, and then I can just go in and the room is completely done. But this is going to all be done now before I even source the kitchen units, which is a bit of a shame, but I'll still keep an eye out and try and look for something that's going to fit in there and work and go with everything else. I think it's probably better now to have the units fitted and then get something that sort of matches and goes with the units as opposed to the other way around. I can't believe how much it's changed and how much nicer it actually looks. I'm so pleased with it. It's completely transformed. When you think back to how that was the initial colour, sort of like a greyish blue colour, with the island in the middle, the bar, and that was it. And then a couple bit of seating area around here. And then over that side was just like a load of mess where I used to just create art and stuff. And now it's gonna be like a dedicated room for all worky things. I also haven't showed Diane yet. Diane hasn't actually seen it at all. Since she's been home, she's not seen it. But I do worry that if she does see it in its current state, without any furniture or anything in, she might put a case together to say that it should be a Pilates/dance studio instead of my office.
I think I'm going to put a case together. This would actually make the best yoga and dance studio. Like, look. Perfect floor. We just need some mirrors on the walls. This is actually going to be my new yoga studio / dance.
Dancing in those things.
It looks a lot smaller than I remembered.
It does feel small, doesn't it?
Yeah, but in a good way.
Yeah, cozier.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I'm going for, cozy.
This actually looks so good. I love the colour.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
The colour's really nice.
Right, I think it is time for a cup of tea. But also, for those of you out there that know your interior design / what's doable in a house, can somebody help me with this? We are back in future baby's room. We're gonna need something like curtains or something across here. I want to put curtains in here because I think curtains are just cozier rather than a blind. If we put all these up like that, I'm not convinced that that is dark enough for a baby. If we need to make it darker, I don't know. Maybe it's fine, but I'd also like to put like a pelmet or something somewhere. So you've got top to bottom curtains that go all the way down to the floor that we can close. And is that enough of a gap where you can sort of put them to the side? I don't know quite how it works, but I think we're gonna need something in there. I wanna kind of avoid a blind going down because I think that just looks a bit horrible. Maybe we've got to remove this. This is an architrave or something. That sounds right, but I don't know if it's there or there. Is that an architrave? What's an architrave? That's a dado rail, isn't it? Who knows? Who cares? But I'm gonna have to take this out to put in a pelmet or like a curtain rail so we can have curtains top to floor that we can still have enough room to curtain hold here. I guess you could. It would cover up some of the window, but I'm just thinking that's gonna look nicer than having blinds. A blind would be so much easier, but I think it's uglier. I think nice curtains would look better. What?
What are those?
Oh, these are my Long Johns. Actually, they're my mum's, but I borrowed them when I went skiing. We've had a little delivery, a package arrived yesterday, and it's from Team Sherpa Joe and Diane, with parenthood on the horizon, you'll find education soon becomes a hot topic. Sherpa Adventure Gear provides a day of education to a Nepalese child for every item bought. Plus, they are fun and bright, rather like you two, Team Sherpa.
That's nice.
Thanks so much. I love this. Sherpa is adventure gear with a purpose. Founded in 2003 by Tashi Sherpa and his family to help the communities of the people of Nepal. Ours is a small brand committed to making a big impact, designed with you and the planet in mind. They sent us these like little boxes. We've got traditional Tibetan prayer flags, which I'm sure we'll find something to do with that. We've got these really cool hats, which I was wearing actually the blue one this morning, but I think I prefer the green.
Green's nice. That's
Yeah.
a good colour for you.
We've got another set of flags. We've got
I love these bum bags.
yeah, these little bum bags, little Sherpa Adventure Gear bum bags, which are cool. And the piece de la resistance. I love this.
Yeah, it looks really good on you.
Injected a bit of colour as well.
Yeah.
Because my wardrobe can become quite monochrome at times.
Yeah, sometimes quite dad-like.
Oh, it's even got the top pocket.
Oh, cute.
Oh,
You can put your perfume in there and your lip gloss.
oh I love a top pocket.
Go on, put your bum bag on with it. I think it's really cool.
I love the hats as well.
Yeah, the green looks good on you because it makes your eyes look really green. Yeah, love.
I think we used to laugh at bum bags when we were kids, but actually,
It's so handy.
how handy are they now?
You're going to walk around the house with the baby like that.
I genuinely
And you're
love
like, yep,
that.
no worries. Wet wipe, got it.
This is like dad core.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
you are ready for dadhood.
But you need a nappy? We haven't got any. What we have got.
Do you
lip
know
gloss.
his little nappy would probably fit in that bag at the moment?
Wet wipes, and you've got another little pouch on the back there for your valuables,
Nice.
your money and stuff. I love this. I kind of want to go for a walk now, up a really big hill. Shall we? Thank you so much. I love this. Sherpa Adventure
It's really
Gear.
nice, really nice little
And also,
thought.
I love things where if you buy something, it also goes towards helping other people as well. So win-win. You get a bit of cool clobber, and you also get education for Nepalese children. Cool. We are waiting for Strictly results to come on. We put your arm around me for.
Because I feel a bit
You're
like,
like Danny Zuko.
I feel a bit stuffed.
I feel like Sandy. He only puts his arm around her in the car.
You know, I feel a bit,
Masculine.
no, I just need something to lean on.
You are. We couldn't be different. I'm covered in colour. You're just beige. You're
I got
You're going
this
for potato look.
massager on me and
Any-
I've just eaten it. I can't eat nowhere near as much as I used to.
Anyway,
So like every time I eat nowadays, it's like it's a painful feeling afterwards.
well,
I hate it.
this leads nicely into this segment of the vlog where when we've announced that we were having a child, we said that we would do a Q&A. Well, I would get some questions in. I said to everyone, send me your questions if you've got any questions. So I'm going to go through some now that I saved so we could talk about it, I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
Now that it's been a bit of time. And he's bigger and things like that.
Yeah.
So first question. Sorry I couldn't do all your questions, but these are just a few that I picked out that I like the look of. And I think we could probably have an answer for. So first one. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you both. Did you get a video of when you told everyone?
We did.
Yeah.
We did video all the reactions. We did, yeah.
Most of them. But the thing is, when you, a few of them we had to do,
Oh, hang on. It's
a few of them we
Bit
had to do
much.
through FaceTime.
most of them, really.
Yeah, most of them we did through FaceTime, but you can't record audio through FaceTime.
Yeah.
Or there is a way to do it, but we just didn't know how to do it at the time. So, we're boring you. You're bored already.
No, sorry about that. I don't even know why I yawned.
Whoever was telling who on the phone, the other one had to, off camera, record, so we could then match up the audio to the thing, and basically we just haven't got round to doing it.
But it was the most nervous I've ever been.
Yeah. It was, yeah,
Like,
it was.
I was so nervous to tell people. I don't know why.
I know.
Almost putting it off in a way.
I think because it's such a
Oh.
big, oh, no. I think it was because it was such a big life moment. And it's the first, I think if you had another child,
It'd be
it would
easier,
be
yeah.
Fine. I think it's because it's the first time of like
People going.
announcing something big.
Yeah, and people either going like, nah, a lot of people thought we were joking. My dad thought we were joking.
Yeah, I was way more nervous to tell friends and family than I was to tell you lot watching.
Yeah.
I wasn't nervous to announce it to the world, but it was more announcing it before that to.
Who were you most
People.
nervous about?
I don't know really. Like everyone, like equal amount, I think.
Yeah, same.
I think it's all pretty equal.
Joe cried a lot.
I did, yeah.
I think on every single one you cried.
We had to also, a little side note, like we had to announce it slightly rushed. And I don't know if it's for the same reason as to why Claudia and Tess had to rush their bit of news out. If it was, then it's very annoying. But basically, we had an email on a Friday, basically sort of saying, "Oh, hello. We have very reliable sources that have told us that you're having a child. So it's such lovely news. So we're going to tell everyone on this Sunday." We were like, "What? Yeah, it's lovely news, but it's our lovely news to tell." And annoyingly, through one way or another, we get pregnancy rumors, articles going out all the time, don't we?
Yeah.
But since we've been together, it's always been one or two.
There was that AI going around and actually,
before.
I was pregnant at that time, and a lot of people kept sending me this AI picture of me with like a bump that's massive, and I'm wearing like a linen cloth or something, and you look like you're like.
I look like a microwave.
You're like holding a picture like this, going.
Yeah.
But at the time, everyone kept sending me that picture, like laughing, and I was like, "Oh God!" Well, actually, it's true because I am pregnant.
Yeah, I know. All my friends were like, "Oh my God, look at this!" Like that, like teasing me, thinking it was true. And I was like, "Ah, yeah, no, it's not that." Yeah, they always do it. And like deep down, I was like, "We actually are having a child." But yeah, for one reason or another, I'll go into maybe a bit more detail in a different video. But yeah, unfortunately, we had to kind of. We were going to tell our friends and family that weekend anyway.
Yeah.
But we had to tell our friends and family a bit earlier because we then had to tell you lot that Sunday because we were worried that our news was going to get told for us, which is annoying. Yeah, annoying, but it was nice.
In the end, it was fine.
Yeah. The next question will be, will you show clips or will you show those? Maybe one day if we can be asked to sync it all up.
Yeah, it would be a lot. It might be nice just to do a face reaction with music.
Yeah, what I can show is Casper and Amber's reaction because I've got a screenshot on my phone. Put in.
Well, you didn't actually record them, did you?
I didn't record them, no. And obviously friends and family. But the thing is as well, I guess in those videos we also announced it to them by showing them the scan. And we haven't shown the scan pretty much online, except for you the other day in a TikTok by accident. So, I mean, I don't know why, but we just haven't shown the scans. But maybe we'll put it together and do something with it.
I don't think it's like something that's secretive.
No,
really. But it would be nice to just see I think it might be nice to do a video of their faces, just the reaction to a nice song.
Yeah, possibly.
That would be nice.
Yeah, what song do we go for?
Oh my god, you guys. Oh yeah.
Off to the land of the ice and snow with the midnight. A bit of Led Zeppelin.
What's that?
Big congratulations. You guys will be amazing parents. So happy for you both. I actually found out first through Tom's vlog since I don't frequent social media, and seeing the love and excitement for you both through his and Lydia's eyes was so extra special.
Aww.
I do want to ask, if you guys are comfortable sharing, what was finding out like? Did Diane have an idea of feeling she might be pregnant prior, or was it a complete surprise? We were kind of expecting it to happen.
But I think it still always is a surprise because you're like, wow.
Through, because you were on tour at the time.
I was on tour at the time.
So I found out via FaceTime as well.
I was very shocked in a way. Like, even though it was something I always wanted, both of us, it's still like when it happens, you're just like, what?
But I remember it being a moment of just like, oh shit, this is happening now.
Yeah.
But then also in that moment, you don't know. I feel like with me, you never want to get too excited because it's such an early stage. Like when you find out you're pregnant, it's still just like a cell. Do you know what I mean? Like that. So you don't. It's hard to get really excited. I think the moment I got most excited is and most emotional.
The first scan.
Was the first scan and seeing like a little egg thing. Just a little. Like how you see it in the movies and on in other people's scans and stuff. Seeing that for ourselves for the first time, that was a moment where it all sort of sunk in and felt very real. I think. Yeah,
I actually vlogged the day that we found out.
Did you?
As in like.
You vlogged the day but didn't put it in.
I didn't put that in because I had spoke to you. Obviously, I wasn't going to tell the world that. But I was on tour and it was the day that I was in Cambridge? And I vlogged like my day. I just had the day to myself.
Mm.
And I vlogged it. I vlogged it. So if you want to go watch that vlog, that was the day.
Go and find it.
That was the day I found out.
And then the second part of our question was, what was the moment when the teary moment started for you, Joe? Did they come later? It's been kind of throughout the whole thing, to be honest.
Yeah, Joe's a little tearer.
I think, but although the last scam we had, I didn't actually cry.
No.
So I think I won't now. I'll be fine until he's here. Then it'll be.
Oh, you'll be a mess. You'll be an absolute mess.
What's been your favourite unexpected moment of pregnancy so far? And what was finding out that you're having a boy like?
That was a weird one again, because we like just got an email, didn't we?
What? To find out the gender.
And I accidentally looked at it.
Yeah.
And then I was like laying in bed and I was like, I know what it is.
Oh my god, yeah.
I remember
the email came through at like 1 a.m, so we didn't expect it. The next morning, Diane was like, "Oh, by the way, I know what the gender is. Do you want to know?" And I was like, "What? Wait, how?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "Yeah, we got an email last night." So we were both CC'd in it from the midwife. So
I let you open the email.
Yeah. And then I cried, but I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I think you were expecting it to be a girl, weren't you?
I don't know I was probably expecting it to be a girl, but I'm really happy it's a boy.
Yeah, I think you're going to be a really good boy mum. So next question. I can relate, first trimester was survival, but after that, there were times where I forgot I was pregnant. Anyway, congrats to you both. My question is, is the name chosen already? And can we expect any tips on the name and due date?
Yes.
Well, yeah,
I've said it on this vlog already, but you're going to have to cut it out.
When did you?
When you were filming this.
Oh, yeah, true.
You're going to have to cut that bit out.
Yeah, well, we've got a name that, funnily enough, like weirdly, we sort of, I put out there right at the start, and you were like, "Oh, I really like that name," and then since then, we've tried. Like the thing with names is like, you could tell me any name in the comment section, and I'll find a reason as to why I couldn't pick that name. Either I know someone with that name, or it remind me of like, I know someone who's got a dog with that name. It's really difficult, I think. But the name that we've kind of come up with
is
yeah. No, we're not going to share it. We can't really even give any clues to it, really.
No.
Other than, I don't see this name really anywhere. I know some people that have it as their surname.
Okay.
But it's also the sort of name that can be shortened. I'd say it's quite a unique name.
Yeah.
But it's not like unique as in
like apple or pear.
Yeah, apple or pear. Like it's like it's sort of name as well that when you get older.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Kind of like Joe, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Or
Cute
it could
when
be
you're little. You could call yourself Joseph when you're older.
Yeah. Or it could be a good sports person name. I've purposely not said it out loud at all, whereas Diane keeps calling him by that name.
I do.
And I do feel like between now and our due date, which is another thing I don't think we're gonna share, is when our due date is.
No.
But I think between then, I'm worried that we might end up leaking it by accident. But we won't.
I've already been so close to.
We need to start from now on. He's called Derek.
But that's the name.
We just call him Derek.
Are you doing that to throw him off?
Yeah.
No, I
just think we just call him Derek.
Okay.
As of now, it's always Derek.
Or Americano.
Okay, we'll call him Americano. Americano Americas.
Listen, if I had my way, that's what it would be.
Yeah. I still can't get over how exciting this is. Enjoy every moment. Will you vlog any of the journey / nursery decorating? I think we kind of already have.
Yeah, and we definitely will. The nursery, I'm so excited about.
Nursery, like all those kind of things, definitely. With the vlogging, it's gonna be something that we're just gonna have to like sort of figure out and have discussions about between us and all that kind of thing first. We've already vlogged. I think things obviously with us, like now, talking about it, yeah, fine. But like vlogging, I think vlogging is a massive part of what we both do anyway. So it's not like we're gonna stop vlogging and disappear off the face of the earth once we've got a child. I'm interested to see what it's like to have a child and balance what we do as well in terms of vlogging. It's going to be interesting. It's been something we have to like navigate together and just try and work out how we do it. But yeah, it's something we have to work out, I think, as we go. But it's not going to stop us from vlogging our lives and what we get up to. That's for sure. Such a beautiful time of your lives. Congratulations. So many questions, I suppose. but I'd love to know if you dreamt of having kids when you were young. If so, what was that dream like, and how does it compare to now, knowing your little boy's on his way?
100%. I used to, oh, he's kicking.
Really?
Yeah, he's kicking.
Let's get a pledge.
Ooh, feel it?
No. Go on.
Do you feel it?
No. Hello.
He kicks a lot at the moment. There was a massive...
Oh, no, that's you.
There was a massive one before. I actually saw it through my tummy.
Really?
Yeah.
But he's not big enough to be doing that yet. I think even from when I was younger, I've always in my mind knew that I'm going to be a dad at some point.
Yeah, same.
Always.
I used to have to say sorry to my mum because I wished overnight for a baby, and I would go crying, going, "I'm so sorry, a baby's going to turn up at the door today."
From the stalk.
Yeah, because I used to wish for it so much.
Well done, Anne. You'd be great parents. I've been watching your videos for a very long time. I'm so happy for you guys. It feels like unreal that I've watched you guys since before Strictly. You've grown so much as people and a couple. Now you're beginning a brilliant new chapter in parenthood. One question I have is, what's something you're excited to show/tell your little boy?
Aww. I'm excited to show him that I danced with him in my tummy when I was on Strictly when he grows up.
That's the mad thing, is that, yeah, I guess one thing we have to show him when he's old enough to kind of understand is we can show him the moment we met.
Mm-hmm.
Which is so weird, which I don't
Yeah.
think many parents get to show and tell their child. It's like,
That's so true.
we can leave, if you sit here, watch this. It's about 7 hours long.
Yeah.
You're gonna watch the journey of your mum and dad meeting each other.
Yeah, that's so true.
That's where we met. This is our first dance, second dance. This is
Yeah.
what we did. All this kind of thing. And he can literally watch our entire thing up to now, up to watching this. If you're watching this,
Yeah.
little Derek / Americano, hello.
Mum and Dad love you.
Yeah, you're in here right now. But then as you're watching this, whatever. Stop. Get off your screen. There's enough screen time for today. Go and play outside, please. Go and build a den. Get off the phone or the iPad or whatever it is in 10 years' time.
Yeah.
Glasses?
God knows what it'll be.
Who knows? Seeing Diana Red Hot and Ready, I would never know how ill she felt, and she performed incredibly. Women are really awesome, and Dan is amazing, a fabulous person. Love you guys. Looking forward to seeing more videos. Massive congrats.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much, Esme. That's very nice. And that concludes our questions. If you do have any more questions, please send them in. Oh, yeah. Perfect timing.
Tits hurt.
You what? What?
My babs.
Also, you've done that entire Q&A with your potato sack cardi inside out.
Why am I so feral?
That was cool.
Go on, Jake Lee.
Yeah, shout Jake Lee.
Go on, Jakey Jake.
Jake choreographed that one.
I'm going to message him and say, Joe just said
That was the best one.
the best we've seen.
You know me, I was like anything 90s. And
Wait,
Britney.
I'm going to message
Love
him
it.
now.
Very good. Just watching that then, trying to like visualise who I can imagine doing Tess and Claude's role on a Saturday and Sunday. I have no idea. Don't know.
I'm going me.
Oh, really? I thought you were going for a high five.
No, I'm going me. I can do it.
Go on then. I've seen so many videos of people like putting out there who they think is going to be and all this kind of stuff. And I just don't know. It's going to be very tough boots to fill, that's for sure. Right, and there we go. It is the end of the weekend and the end of this vlog. Diane's fast asleep. I actually stayed up for a bit longer and played Battlefield 6 with my friend Jono. Well, I'm telling you that, I don't know. Tomorrow, I am hoping I'll be vlogging again because we've got a lot of exciting things happening tomorrow. The main one being that I've got a delivery / people arriving to install, fingers crossed, my office and the new thing downstairs as well. Should be fun. And also, I think we're going pumpkin picking as well. So look forward to that. And I'll see you again very soon with another vlog. Until then, take care. Like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.